All right, folks. Salamun alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuhu. This is your brother, the truth or the ultimate truth. I gotta get used to it. I change it from the truth shall prevail to the ultimate truth. So today we gonna be talking about Sam Shamoun. Yes, I got off last night. I came home and I saw that they was having a live debate or live chat between him and David Wood. So I watched it a little bit on YouTube, and I've been throwing some questions every now and then to them lately in their debates. So I threw them a question. I said, hey, why is that the Bible has continuously been changed, been tampered with? Why is that the Jesus of the Barabbas was removed in the newer versions, like in the King James Version? It's not in there. It's missing on the New Living Translation. It's not in there. Any version newer than 1952, that Jesus of Barabbas is missing. Some of you might not know, Christians or Muslims, there are two Jesuses in the Bible. There's two people called Jesus in the Bible. And if you go to Matthew 27:17 and up, you will see it. When Pilate, in the older versions, like in the New Revised Standard or in the Revised Standard Bible, it says Pilate came to people. Firstly, it's not usual. Usually, every year during their festivals, people can have one prisoner freed, no matter what he did. Like right now, we'll say the whole country, I'm in the US, will say, we want this guy, this John Atkins, whatever name it is, free him, and then he'll be freed. So it's for people to choose, not for the governor, no, just for people to choose who we want to be freed. And then the governor is obligated to free the guy. But when Pilate came to them and asked him, he said in Matthew 27:17, in the older versions, he said, so it said, when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them, which one do you want me to release to you? Is that Jesus Barabbas or Jesus, the so-called Christ? You see, he's given an option between two people. He don't know. They might have another name. They might have a John something or a Alex something, but he's restraining it to two names. He said, Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ. Now, you probably are not seeing the hint yet, but you will see it. So he's restraining their choice to between two guys. It was thousands of people in the prison. It wasn't just Jesus Barabbas and Jesus Christ. But anyway, in the newer versions, now it only says, do you want me to release Jesus Barabbas or Jesus, the so-called Christ? So they removed the Jesus of the Barabbas away. Now, this is a translation. Jesus Christ or Jesus Barabbas is all translations. In the Jew Aramaic, it says, do you want me to release Yeshua, Barabbas becomes Barabbas in Greek. Barabbas means the son of the father. And Jesus means Yeshua. So they got the exact same name. It's like having two Donald Trumps. So, it's like saying, do you want me to release Donald Trump? Or do you want me to release Donald, the so-called president of the United States? At first, that's what it says. But they're both Donald Trumps. They're both Yeshua Barabbas. So, people say, give us the Christ. This is the last time you're going to be hearing about the Christ, about the President of the United States. Now he's going to play on the, do you want me to release Trump or Donald? Subsequently, look at it. Now it's only saying, do you want me to release Yeshua or Barabbas? And they're both Yeshuas and they're both Barabbas. You see how confusing it is? They share the same name and the same first name and the same last name. So they said, so for Jesus Barabbas or Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ. Translated, right? In 27:18 he said, for he knew it was out of self-interest that they had handed Jesus over to him. They had handed Jesus over to him. Which one? Yeshua. They're both Yeshuas. You see, now it's not saying anymore the Christ. Now they took the Christ off. Now they're only going by Barabbas or Yeshua. Think about it. At first he said, do you want me to relieve Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ? Now he only going by Barabbas or Yeshua, meaning the son of the Father or Jesus. And they're both Jesuses and they're both son of the fathers. So we're going to listen to the question first, and then we're going to comment. This is crazy. You're going to listen to it.
On to some more questions here. All right, this one comes from Ultimate Truth here. Sam, can you tell me why the first name, Jesus of Barabbas, is removed from Matthew 27:17 in the King James Version while it is in the Revised Standard Version?
I don't know what you mean remove the King James Version, because the King James Version is based on a set of manuscripts that are later. So if you're asking me why do those set of manuscripts remove the word Jesus Barabbas, number one, that assumes that Jesus, the word Jesus, is original to what Matthew wrote and not maybe interpolation. But again, either way, if it's original or not, if it was removed, it would make sense because a scribe may have assumed. Again, I don't know for sure because I'm not there. I don't have access to the scribe's mind. I can't sit down and have tea and ask him. So this is pure conjecture. But let's assume, and by the way, what he's talking about, David, is that if you find, like if you pick up the NIV, which is based on some of the earlier Greek witnesses, it says that Barabbas' name, full name was Jesus Barabbas. Now, why is that interesting? Because if you take it from the Aramaic or Hebrew, his name was Yeshua Bar Abba, meaning Jesus, son of the Father. So notice why that's amazing. You have two Jesuses standing before Pilate. Both of them are Bar Abba, because remember in Jesus' prayer, he refers to God as Abba, right? So that's Aramaic for father. So you have Jesus, the Messiah, son of the Father, Bar Abba, and then you have Jesus, this insurrectionist, this criminal, also known as Bar Abba, right? Barabbas is simply the Greek way of saying Bar Abba. Two Jesuses, both called the son of the Father. Now, if Jesus was there in the original manuscripts, why would it be removed? Very simply, in order to avoid confusion. Because if you have Jesus Barabbas being released, someone may argue that Jesus the Messiah was released so that someone else died in place. And you know what's interesting? You even have Muslims using that argument, saying there was a confusion regarding which of the Jesuses was taken to the cross, right? So again, if it was original, it was removed, perhaps because the scribes didn't want someone else to get confused regarding which Jesus actually went to the cross and which Jesus was set free. Now, with that said, let me just elaborate on something why this is amazing, David. Why everything in Scripture, you see God's sovereign hand guiding all the events to point to Jesus Christ as the ultimate fulfillment. Do you remember on the Day of Atonement, and Nakdimon is more than qualified to talk about this, this is his forte and specialty. In Leviticus 16, there were 2 goats, right? You had 2 goats, right? And then you had 1 goat in which would be sacrificed for the sins of the people, and then you'd have the other goat in which high priest would put his hand upon him and pronounce the sins of all the nation and let him go in the wilderness, let him go, carrying the sins of the people away. 2 goats, right? How does that tie in with Jesus and Barabbas? Well, you have 2 Jesuses, both are called Barabbas. One is sinless, he's crucified. The other one, full of sin, is released. Do you think that's a coincidence, or do you see a picture of what was to come, perfectly fulfilled in the 2 Barabbases, the 2 Jesuses? The scapegoat and the sacrificial goat. So, hope that answered the question. I don't know if it satisfied him, but yeah, that assumes that Jesus was part of what Matthew wrote, and some of the scribes would have omitted it. If that's the case, based on conjecture, because I don't know the scribes, I can't ask them, they're dead, right? So I can't psychoanalyze why they didn't. But if they did, then it may have been because they wanted to avoid confusion regarding the identity of which Jesus was released and which Jesus was nailed to the cross.
All right, hope that helps. We have Tony T here.
It helped. So you heard a lot of people this is a lot of information in here. This is really dangerous. This is so upsetting and so dangerous. First of all, he's saying he's not sure if what I said is the truth or not. Open your Bible. They're on the computer. They're both on the computers. Go to Google. They're telling me, Sam Shamoun is telling me he does not know that the Jesus of Barabbas was removed in the in the King James Version, in every newer version, every single Bible. Whether it is the King James Version, whether it is the New Living Translation, whether every single Bible edited after 1952, you are not going to find the Jesus of the Barabbas. And he's telling me he's not sure. He's just to try, he knows. But since there was 600-700 people, Christian people, chatting, he didn't want them to know. But since I asked him the question, and he didn't know if I was a Muslim or a Christian, he had to answer it. So because I only go by my ultimate truth, and ultimate truth doesn't mean, it means nothing. You know, I mean, it does not show your I mean, if you're a Christian or Muslim. So he telling me that he does not know. But what is clear? What do we know from this? We know from this there was 2 Jesuses in the Bible, especially in Matthew. So there was Jesus Barabbas and Jesus Christ. So what happened? Pilate's wife had a dream. Now let's go about the dream, about Jesus Christ now. The dream is about the wife of Pilate told him, he said, what? This is on Matthew 27:19. While Pilate was sitting on the judge's seat, his wife sent him a message. Don't you have anything to do with that innocent man? For I have suffered a great deal today in a dream because of him. So Pilate's wife didn't want Jesus Christ to be crucified. And before Pilate asked him, what? Why? He's telling them, why do you want Jesus to be crucified? Now he's saying Jesus, right? He's not saying Jesus Barabbas or Jesus Christ. Remember in the beginning he said Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ. Now the so-called Christ is gone. Now it's only Jesus Barabbas Now it's only Jesus or Barabbas, and they're both Jesuses and they're both Barabbases. So he said, why? What crime has he committed? Ask him. Pilate asking people. They said, we don't care. Just give us Jesus. Just give us Christ. Now they're both Christ. They're both Yeshuas. Yeshua Barabbas, Yeshua Barabbas. So Pilate said, I am innocent in 24. In Matthew 27:24. I'm innocent of this man's blood. It's all your responsibilities. Telling people, okay, I'm going to free him. I'm going to let you crucify him, but I got nothing to do with it. People said his blood is on us and on our children. Matthew 27:25. Now, on the next one, on Matthew 27:26, he said he releases Barabbas, they both Barabbas, to them, but he had Yeshua, they both Yeshuas, flogged. He beat him. Now the guy who just said, I will never, his wife had a dream about Jesus Christ, he said he will had nothing to do with it, but he's flogging him. He's flogging whoever he's going to release for the crucifixion. So he flogged him and handed him over to be crucified. Now, ask yourself, if Pilate would have ever flogged Jesus Christ? No, never ever. Pilate became a saint. He became his wife became a Christian. He was a Christian. So why would he be flogging? Why would he be flogging Jesus Christ? No, he flogged Jesus Barabbas. They both Barabbases. I'm just making the distinction so you can understand who am I talking about. But what is important in this? You see the confusion. Ask yourself why that Jesus was removed from the Bible. Now, what is Sam saying? Sam said in his, you heard him say, they removed it because they don't want people to be confused. Oh, I thought in what was it? Corinthians 13:43 or 14:33. Your God said in your own Bible that he is not an author of confusion. So what are you saying? That he was confusing you? That your God was confusing you? So now you're gonna play with your Bible? You're gonna remove things to take that confusion off? So you're saying that your God is a liar? That he's a confuser? That he's confusing people? So you're going to change the Bible because you're saying, Sam said, they removed it because that was confusing. Can you imagine that? Sam said they removed it because it was confusing. Now you understand now why Allah said in 4:157, they never killed him. They never crucified him. They was made to believe so. وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ. They was made to believe so. What happened? Allah put Jesus Christ's face on Barabbas, and Pilate helping his wife through the dream. Allah went through Pilate's wife to have the dream to tell Pilate, don't you ever crucify Jesus, don't you ever touch him. And they're saying in your own Bible that he flogged him, that he scourged him, he whooped his ass, he whooped Jesus before he handed him to be crucified. Pilate gonna do that? No. So he whooped Barabbas of the other Jesus, the bad guy, the criminal. Now one was criminal and one was the Messi, the Messiah. Who would you be whooping? The criminal. Who would you be handing? The criminal. Not the Messiah. Now just notice. The Messiah was never used. The only time they used it, that's when he said, do you want me to release Jesus Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ? After that, he just gonna go by Jesus or Barabbas. And they're both Jesuses and they're both Barabbases. Do you want me to release Donald or Trump? They say Trump or Donald. So he can free anyone he wants because they're both Donalds and they're both Trumps. Yeshua or Barabbas? Yeshua or Barabbas? Yeshua throughout for the next from 2717 to 2764 or whatever, it's all about Yeshua or Barabbas, and they're both Yeshuas and they're both Barabbas. The Christ, the Messiah, been taken off. Only on the 2717. Now the other thing Sam is saying, which is bad, he said there were two gods. I thought the Trinity was two persons, but one God. But now he's saying two gods. You got two gods. Now can you imagine that? Can you imagine you having two gods? That's what he said, right? Two gods. Sam said you got two gods and one was killed. So what is Christianity then? So you got two gods. Sam said it. You heard him. We're gonna listen to it again. And this is crazy.
Died in place. And you know what's interesting? You even have Muslims using that argument, saying there was a confusion regarding which of the Jesuses was taken to the cross, right? So again, if it was original, it was removed, perhaps because the scribes didn't want someone else to get confused regarding which Jesus actually went to the cross and which Jesus was set free. Now, with that said, let me just elaborate on something why this is amazing, David. Why everything in Scripture, you see God's sovereign hand guiding all the events.
Listen.
To point to Jesus Christ as the ultimate fulfillment. Do you remember on the Day of Atonement, and Nakdimon is more than qualified to talk about this. This is his forte and specialty. In Leviticus 16, there were two goats, right?
Two goats.
You had two goats.
Leviticus 16.
Right? And then you had one goat in which would be sacrificed for the sins of the people.
Two gods in
And then
plural.
you have the other goat in
S
which
at the
high
end.
priest would put his hand upon him and pronounce the sins of all the nation and let him go in the wilderness. Let him go carrying the sins of the people away. Two goats, right?
Right.
How does that tie in with Jesus and Barabbas? Well, you have two Jesuses.
So,
both are called Barabbas.
So now
One
Jesus Barabbas is a God.
Crucified.
Two.
The other one, full of sin, is released.
That's it. You heard him. Two gods. So Christians had two gods. At least there's two gods. Gods in plural. One was killed, whatever, and one was released. He's comparing that. He's making a parallelism between Jesus Barabbas and Jesus Barabbas in reality. This is, what you're reading is a translation. In the Aramaic Bible and in the Jewish Bible, it only says, do you want me to release Jesus, Yeshua Barabbas, or Yeshua the Messiah, Mashi? After that, it only says Barabbas or Yeshua. And they're both Barabbas and they're both Yeshuas. Isn't that confusing to you? Do you want me to release Donald Trump? Donald or Trump? Trump or Donald? Donald or Trump? That's what happened to them. Don't you get confused? They get confused. And now, if you switch their faces, if you take George Bush's face and put it on Donald Trump's, even though the bodies are different, you see how Trump is bigger? You see how George Bush is smaller? That's what happened. That's why when they killed him, They said the faces look alike, but the bodies ain't the same. The body ain't the same. You know, the body of Donald Trump got nothing to do with George Bush's body. Right? That's what happened. Allah said they was made to think that they did, and they never did. And Allah said in His Quran that Christians will be doubting till the end of this life of who was crucified. They saying, oh, Allah deceived people. No, Allah didn't deceive nobody. Allah sent you a gift. Allah sent you something that everyone should take and hold. You said, no, we're going to kill him. Allah said, you're going to kill my Jesus? My Jesus? No, you're not. You're going to kill your criminal that you was trying to save. They wanted to free a criminal and kill Jesus. Allah said, no, you're going to kill your criminal. I'm going to save my Jesus. I raised him up to me. Yes, they never, wama qataluhu, wama salabuhu. You never killed him. You never crucified him. You were made to believe so. Christians, open your eyes, open your hearts. This is crystal clear. If somebody if you and another person got the same name, same first and same last name, you're in the same jail cell. One gonna be freed, one gonna be killed. If they kept on playing between your first and last name, two Donald Trumps, like I said, in jail. Do you want me to release Donald or Trump? Or give us Donald? They're both Donalds. Or give us Trump. They're both Trumps. That's what happened. So to avoid that, to hide you this information, they took the Jesus of the Barabbas. That's why it only says one. Now think about it. When he said Jesus Barabbas, or when he said in your new Bibles now, it says, do you want me to release Barabbas or Jesus the so-called Christ? Why they added Jesus the so-called Christ? Because they can't even cheat. If you gotta cheat, you gotta take that Jesus so-called that so-called Christ. They should have just said, do you want me to release Barabbas or Jesus? And stop right there. Then they would have succeeded. But if you said or Jesus the so-called Christ, you know he was talking about another Jesus, which they removed. Now, if you go back to your ancient scriptures, like the New Revised Standard Bible or the New International Revised, you will see it in there. So think about it. You've been fooled all this time. They be playing with you, and they're messing up for with your religion. Jesus Christ was not crucified. Barabbas, the bad guy, they're both Barabbases. Yeshua Barabba, Yeshua Barabba. So Sam Shamoun just clearly told you, you got more than one God, you got gods. He just clearly told you that your God is a liar when he said that he's not here to confuse you. He said your God was confusing you, so they removed the Jesus of the Barabbas to remove that confusion away from the Bible. Are you serious? You're going to tamper with your God's words because he was confusing you? It was confusing you? That's what Christians do? Please think about it. Understand the Quran. Know that Allah knows best. If you still Christian, I know you're doubting right now. Go ahead and read them. Pay attention to that. Think about it. They both Yeshua Barabba. Yeshua, but the first time he didn't use the Barabba for Jesus. He said Yeshua Barabba or Yeshua the so-called Christ. After that, he only used, do you want me to read Yeshua or Barabba? Yeshua or Barabba? Or I him Barabba. Barabbas is Jesus Christ too. So that he was freed. So he gave him Jesus, Yeshua. Yeshua to be crucified. That's what guy is Yeshua too. You understand? You're doubting right now. And you'll be doubting till the end of your day. Because Allah said so. Because that's crystal clear. That Jesus Christ never been crucified. peace be upon all of you. Please think about it. Think about it. There's one God, one and only, is Allah. Sam, Shamoun, David, Woods, Christian, Prince, you ain't got no religion. You gotta believe in it. Come on to the common terms. Stop saying that Jesus is God. Stop it. Jesus is not God. There's one God. He said, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? He prayed to his Lord. He went back to his Father. He can do nothing on his own. But you be basing on Mark, whatever, John 1:1. In the beginning was God. Whatever the word became God, you're gonna base that on that. All the other verses inside the thing, you're gonna interpret it as Trinity, and every single other verse in your Bible telling you there is one God. Jesus, every time he spoke, that was not the word of Jesus. In the beginning was the word. The words become. That was Jesus saying. Whatever Jesus said is clearly telling you that I am a messenger. Inni Abdullahi atani al-kitab wa ja'alani nabiyya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I hope I opened your eyes and your heart. Please read the Quran. Peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.